Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Herbert to throw right away. Flush to his right. Across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Herbert off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Dobbins. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Dobbins. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. J.K. Dobbins from 3 yards out. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now they can't bring him down. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. He's on his way. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a 2-score game, and these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you've got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6. On the option right, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll roll him out right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now Hurts changing up the play.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. 63.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen with my defensive trading. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Palmer. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 14, Eagles nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he returns it into it.